to another reaction of Avatar, The Last Airbender. We are getting into episode 2. I have to say something really quick. The first episode for me was really good, and I remember seeing reviews that were positive, and now I'm starting to slowly see people like bash it because they said it's not exactly like the comics, I believe it was, or not the comics, the animation. I never seen the animation, so I do not know. But I'm like, damn, you guys are just trying to give a big L to Netflix, to those that are just bashing it. Now I have to say, some of the kids acting, which I think was only one of the, so far, it was that boy, the brother, with the water. His acting needed a little more work, right? You know, they maybe could have cast somebody else. But besides that, so far, I just love it. It's so good. So, if you are watching my reaction, heidi ho, Winslow, by the ending of this second episode, I'll give you like how I will completely feel moving forward. I love fantasy, but I feel like, because even though I liked the first episode, I realized something. Me reading the negative people's viewpoint was kind of slowly deterring me off from watching the show. I was going to continue to watch it, but it was kind of giving me like, okay, I'll just watch it a little bit later. And that's what I don't like, is that people will have such an impact on different shows or movie with their negative viewpoints, which, by the way, you are free to give your opinion, right? I love it. I love people who give their free opinion, but I just hate that somehow like the media or whatever it is will push out such negative feed on something that could be potentially good, and then it will detract or feel like make other people not want to get into the show, right? Or if you're into the show or watching the show, it could make you not want to continue. And there's been about 4 shows that I started watching, not on my platform, that I started watching, and then I started seeing reviews, negative reviews on the later, how the season ended. And you know, I'd never finished watching it. I never finished watching the shows, and there's been like one show that I didn't have a problem with, but I saw such negative things about the outcome of the show. I was like, oh my God. And I feel like people are trying to do it to this, and I'm not going to allow it. Not for me, absolutely. But if you are new to this and you're just watching this reaction, and maybe you didn't watch the show and you're just seeing, like, maybe like, you know, let me look at some reactions to see if maybe I possibly want to get into the show or whatever the case of the scenario is. I'm not saying watch it because it's a good show. I'm not saying don't watch it. What I'm saying is go into it open-minded and try not to read any negative or positive reviews, and decipher and figure out on your own how you feel. The negative or positive, even the positive ones could give you this level of like excellence of a show. And then when you get to the ending of it, you might not reach that excellence, and then you'll be kind of pissed off. So I don't know. I feel like before I was a reactor and I watched other reactors before I watched the show, I would like watch like glimpses of it. I would just form my own opinion on like little pieces I would see. I generally would only probably watch the first episode with a reactor, and like actually I wouldn't watch the whole thing. I would watch a few minutes of the reactor reacting to the show, and if I felt like I was into it, I'd be like, yeah, let me get into this, and then I'll go back into the reactor's reactions and see how they liked it. But definitely form your own opinion, y'all. And don't let these people who are just full of negative energy destroy such a good potential show. They're really trying to give an L to Netflix. You know, I love me some Netflix, child. Anyways, let's jump into this. You want to see this in a full reaction? You can. I have a Patreon link down below in the comment section, so please click that link on Patreon and become a Patreon member today. You want to subscribe to my other YouTube channel? The link to that is down below as well. Please subscribe. Like, share, and comment. Those 3 things are free, and they do wonders for this video, y'all. It does wonders for the video. It does wonders for this platform. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Avatar, The Last Airbender, and find out exactly what the show, why am I doing all this, has got to give.
I'm sure it'll turn up. The Notebook didn't find the Avatar.
You did.
He ran! The ultimate warrior! He's a coward! I will find him. I'm still the heir to the throne. That's gotta mean something. Even in this dustbin corner of the world.
How many places can there be for an Avatar to hide?
Kyoshi Island is only a few hours from here. Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before...
You kill someone?
It happens again.
We did our part. We saved him from the firebenders. Now it's time to go home.
What good is saving Wolf Cove if we don't save the world?
Katara, do you hear what you're saying?
We do have a duty, and it's to protect the Avatar.
Protect him? You want to protect him.
Before I met him, I couldn't bend enough water to fill a thimble. And now look what I can do. And that's after a single day. I don't know about you, but I can't go back.
Katara, something's wrong with your bag.
Oh, the monkey. Hey!
A winged lemur.
Wait, lemur.
This guy used to be filled with them.
This scroll has been passed down among the waterbenders of our tribe for generations. You have no idea how hard it's been to keep this from you. You've gone out into the world. You should take what belongs to you. You are a waterbender. Never forget that.
See? This never would have happened if we hadn't left home.
There's something I have to do first.
What do you gotta do? Bury his friends.
You were there for me. And I wasn't there for you. Goodbye, Kyoto.
That was sad.
You want to join us, Mama?
Momo?
He looks like a Mama.
Bet you taste like chicken.
Quail pole. Quail pole. Very good for vitality. This port houses the headquarters of the Regional Fire Nation Commander. Anything unusual to happen in the vicinity, it will be reported here.
If word gets out, everyone in the world will be looking for him. I could lose everything.
One thing you must learn is how to get what you want without divulging your true intentions. Most importantly, you need to have sticky rice.
He's so funny.
There she is. Giant scary lady. Oh.
Sokka, should you just go in there?
He's going.
Watch out! Wait! You are trespassing on sacred ground. There would have been signs if he was the Avatar. I think that might be a sign.
It's been a long time since we've had visitors, and for good reason. Keeping to ourselves, we expect the outside world to do the same.
All I want is to learn more about Avatar Kyoshi. Isn't that what this place is about?
We're not just any visitors. He's the Avatar.
According to you,
I've been away for a while. But where I'm from, people help each other. I know I don't belong here. That's something I've been feeling a lot lately. If I can learn to be the Avatar, maybe I could bring a world where people were happier back.
Such a fierce warrior. And yet such a kind heart. Mother. To know that there are many in this world who would take advantage of that kind heart.
I'm reminded that Kyoshi herself often benefited from the kindness of strangers. So we will open our village to our guests
There we go.
for 48 hours.
It's a big responsibility, all these people's lives in your hands. I'm the guardian of my village, too.
How are you protecting your people if you're here?
What? I'm not. I have to save the world first.
Before she died, Avatar Kyoshi trained an elite force in her image. One ready to protect not only our homes, but our way of life. That is why I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
I need recent surveillance reports right now.
Excuse me?
And map.
Prince Zuko, what an honor to welcome actual royalty to our humble base.
We've been at sea a long time, and our manners have grown as rusty as our anchors.
VIP visitors around here, much less the famed Dragon of the West.
We're hoping to track schools of jumping shark squids.
Shark squids. Anything I can do to help? If you wouldn't mind giving me until the morning.
Look at that face.
Someone needs to put a bell on you.
There's food in the village hall.
He's not a cute girl.
You're a real waterbender, Katara.
You know,
job.
you should be practicing too. I can't imagine what it's like, knowing you'll have to save the world.
It's just, Gyatso used to be the one who trained me.
It's okay. We'll do this together.
There we go.
We're not going anywhere. Or, they could just let me use you for target practice. That's his real power. Connection. Building bridges. That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
Don't remember the days when the war raged all around us, and we lived in constant fear of the Fire Nation.
Avoided a lot of things by living the way we do.
This boy, he may be entertaining, but that doesn't mean he's not dangerous.
The Avatar.
Yes, sir.
He thinks he's found the Avatar.
According to his crew.
Gather any reports of unusual sightings in the last few days. Anything out of the ordinary, no matter how small.
Seriously? Belle, think about it. It's great in combat and hunting and...
Hunting.
That's pretty good. Us Southern Water Tribe warriors are known more for our hand-to-hand fighting anyway.
Nothing that can help me train. So how am I supposed to figure out how to save the world?
Did you know she was an orphan? Lived on the streets until she was hired as a house girl for the richest family on the island.
How'd she go from this to that? The other kids used to say I was lucky because I never really had to train. But I did have to train. I'm sorry! What if I never learn how to control my power? How many people will I hurt?
But imagine what'll happen if you don't even try. You're not alone. According to this, all the previous avatars are incarnations of your past life. The other avatars are inside you. You want someone to teach you, you just need to figure out how to connect to them.
Zhao's boat. It's gone.
He heard something about a flying cow near Kyoshi Island, so he set sail at dawn.
Somehow he found out.
Your crew.
We have to get there before him.
Don't do it, girl. He's not a good actor.
The world needs the Avatar. The world needs you.
Imagine what'll happen if you discover my power.
Oh.
Avatar Kyoshi, help me.
I hope it doesn't go to like a trance state.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how to reach you. I didn't know I could.
Everything that can be done is being done. You've waited 3 years. You can wait a little longer.
There were times I thought I'd never find the Avatar. The chance to go home is real.
Sometimes hope can be a cruel thing.
Getting the hang of it.
You need to turn your opponent's power against them.
Thanks, you're a great teacher.
And you're an excellent student.
To be honest, where I'm from, there's not much call for a real warrior.
I think you're a real warrior. We can't reshape mountains and burn forests, so we have to fight with what we have. It's the will and desire. The heart. I've always wondered what the world outside was like, but I never had the courage to leave.
You hear it too?
We have to go.
Why? What's happening?
It's the town alarm. Someone's coming.
Aang, you need to come back now. Where are you?
You need to be a guardian, a general, a mediator, a guide.
We know this.
The Avatar state is a combination of all your past lives focusing their energy through you.
It's dangerous.
If uncontrolled, yes. But it can also be the ultimate weapon.
We're too late. There's no way around Zhao's men. He'll have made it to the village by now.
I show the first move is not always the best. And so, where there is one Avatar, there may be another.
Such a lovely island.
And we welcome you to it, Commander. Now we wish we'd had some advance notice.
I understand you had an unexpected visitor just the other day.
You must be mistaken.
Kyoshi Island has had an admirable history of staying, shall we say, insignificant. I'd hate to see all that change because of an outsider. You won't mind if we take a look ourselves.
I expected as much. Every avatar is different. We are shaped by the different demands of our times.
So you're no help.
But what if I hurt someone along the way?
And how many have already been hurt because you haven't been here? Being the avatar means putting your duties above all else, even your life. You're doing against the North, and unless you do something about it, another race of Penders will be wiped out just as the air nomads were. Being a warrior, a mighty, merciless warrior.
Grandma! Oh!
There's your friend! You said he could help us! Where is the Avatar? Both sides will fight harder because the Avatar has returned. Hope does not come without a cost.
So what's the point?
You want things to be easy. None of this will be easy.
This island? From what?
From the danger you've put them in right now.
One's going to stand in my way!
I will show you what that power can do.
Oh, shit. Oh, it was him.
I brought this here.
Which is why you have to go.
And you've given us something far more valuable in return. A reason to believe again. And in the Avatar.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sokka. For bringing the world to me.
Aww.
This means you don't want to go home anymore?
I'll let you guys have all the fun.
Kyoshi said I can only call upon one of the past avatars when I'm in their shrines. I need to get to the Northern Water Tribe, because something terrible is going to happen there. Something only I can stop.
The bending masters, they are the best in the world. They could train you.
So don't worry, kid. You don't have to do this alone. Really?
Responding to reports of a disturbance on Kyoshi. I had no idea the Avatar would be there.
About the Avatar. No one else can know.
We'd be able to devote twice as many resources to the hunt. We would be honored to have your partnership and your loyalty. Nothing more important than knowing where to place my loyalties. I am but a humble servant in the southern seas. Though this information may arrive as a shock and you might be tempted to dismiss it, astounding development. One that could change the future of the Fire Nation.
The Avatar has returned.
Well, so I have to say a few things. So Soki, the gentleman, the boy actor. So he has moments where I'm like, oh my God. But then he has moments that he's pretty good. So he's such an interesting balance and everything that like sometimes I'm like, oh God, I can't stand his acting. And he's an annoying character. And then there's other times I'm like, oh, he's actually enjoyable, he's funny. He brings the laughs, he brings the gags. So verdict is out, I want him to stay. So I don't know. I think that it would be missing something without his annoyingness. And then his sister, believe it or not, I feel like a lot of people just don't really, I feel like, I don't know this to be fact, but I feel like a lot of people would not like her. I feel like they would see the faults in her acting as well. But I actually enjoy her. There's a few like very minor things that she does that could be, I'm like, oh wow, like it's probably your first film, right? But besides that, like I think she's overwhelmingly good, especially this, I don't know if she's in anything else, but if this is her first break, like let her have fun. Like she's doing good. I enjoy her. I got super angry because I knew it was going to happen. I knew the Avatar was going to go into a trance. I knew the Avatar was not going to be able to wake up. And then, like, the lady Avatar lady, like, she wasn't the lady Avatar lady. The lady Avatar wasn't, like, he went into this trance to get some information that he didn't even need to get, honey. He could ask the waterbending girl who just learned how to bend water for all the information that she gave him. She didn't really give him no information. But it was a prelude to get her to actually see her in battle, see her in action. And ooh, when we finally got there, when I was finally on the edge of my table about to break the damn thing, I enjoyed it. She came in like a firestorm straight out of hell, honey. And she blew the houses down. What houses? I don't know, the people. So she was amazing, phenomenal. Once we get the action in this, it's really good. Then the daughter with the I don't know her name, I forgot. But I was like, damn girl, you fell in love with this man? This Sokka? You fell in love with him like that? Just that quickly? Not fell in love, but you were, I guess because there's no men. Well, there are men, because I saw some men in the background. Hey guy, see you over there. So there are men there. So it's not like she's like Wonder Woman where she's just finally meeting men for this first time and she was made out of sand. But the way she was acting, like, oh. But maybe because, I don't know, he had like Uggs on. She's like, are those Uggs? Go ahead. By the way, the water people remind me of Native Americans. Like their outfits and like they don't, I'm trying to say something. You know, now that I'm a reactor, I want to say things, but I don't want to be offensive or it to come off offensive because I'm not trying to be. But there's certain things that I want to say and I just don't want people to be like, oh my God, did you just say that? But the two water, actually all the waterbenders that I've seen thus far, they seem to be of a different race. Like they give me very like Native American. By the way, well, let me shut up. But they give me very Native American compared to where else we are at the moment when we go and travel different places, which I actually do enjoy traveling to different places regardless. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a gag to the key, to the lemon, to the squeezes of all the juices. Is there any credit? No. It's just a very long outro. Damn. Am I missing something? So the Avatar, the boy, I kind of got annoyed by him, but it's not him. It's the writing. And it has to be put in there because he's a small kid. What is he, 12? So for me, because my patience is slim to none, so when they start asking all these gosh darn questions, I always get a little irritated. That's with anybody, even in real life. I just want to like, oh, stop talking to me. So when he kept asking her all these, and she's like she was super angry. I was like, snap out of it. Like, you're about to have a whole situation happen again, like where your nomad's place was, your wind nomad place. Now this place is being attacked and you over here just chilling in the trance. But regardless, besides that, and then also, let's just say this other thing. The prince Zuko, and his uncle's amazing. I love him. And Prince Zuko also, I actually do enjoy. But are you guys dumb? Like, are you dumb? This man, this commander, literally left and was so sneaky, didn't listen to anything you said, went over there to go get the Avatar. And then you trust him, and then you tell him not to say anything, and you think that he's not gonna say anything? The man couldn't wait to write a letter and put it on a hawk to go fly to a fire temple where we saw a fire lord. And why is that fireman not sweating? Like, I understand he has the power of fire, but if I have an inferno near me, child, I am standing there naked. I don't care if it's Netflix or not. I will be there in bare nude, and I'll be like this, what up? You know what I mean? Like, what? It's hot. But now the fire person, Prince King, he is aware the Avatar is there. He's kind of cute too, no shirt. And now Prince Zuko believes that the commanders were like, that was dumb. So some of the writing I'm like, ugh. Like, is it like this in the animation? are these characters like this naive? Maybe it's because it's like a more like, is it like a child's animation? I wonder. So far, I have a question. If you've seen the animation and you're watching my reaction, Heidi Ho Wins Low, is the animation similar to the live action? I do know that I saw somewhere that it's vastly different, but they did enjoy it. But are these characters sort of similar as animation? Because if they are, they're pretty like naive and they're dumb. And if I was one of these, if I was the leader in this world, honey, I would destroy and I would rule, because these people are so gullible. I'll be like, yeah, I'm your friend, and then destroy everything around me, and everything they loved. I'm a very dark character. Anyways, I would give this episode an 8. I think it's very strong 8, but nothing higher. And it's not that it's bad. It wasn't bad at all. I had a little this show is gonna definitely give me moments where I'm gonna be like, ugh, you know what I mean? But overall, I'm going to enjoy it because it's definitely in a fantasy world. By the way, that little Lear, what do you call it? That little flying bat thing with the ears. I love that thing. That thing is so cute. And I bet you money if Netflix actually starts producing those things as toys, they will sell out. All little kids gonna want those stupid little things with the big ears. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please smash the like button, share, don't forget to comment down below, and I will see you all next time with more reactions.